Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. Here we have a problem that will be solved using simultaneous equations. The real key to simultaneous equations is it's not the working. The working is relatively simple. The real problem is getting the equations if you're not presented with them. This is relatively straightforward. Person A buys 4 pens and 2 notebooks, cost $13. Person B buys 8 pens and 1 notebook, cost $8. What does each item cost? Well, we set up equations based upon what we see here. So 4 pens, 2 notebooks, cost 13, 8 pens, 1 notebook, and I've put 1 here just to signify that it is 1 notebook. I could have just put N, and that cost $8. Now, the question becomes, how do we set about solving this? Now, there are a number of ways. The way that this question was originally framed for the person who gave it to me was that they had to use 3 methods: elimination, substitution, and matrices, and comment upon which one was the easiest. Generally speaking, when you approach simultaneous equations, if it's obvious that you can solve by substitution, you should go ahead and do it. This one you can solve by substitution, but I think it's actually easier to solve by elimination. And so that's what I'm going to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to get rid of the n's. It would be just as easy to get rid of the p's, but I'm going to do the n's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this whole equation by 2, and that's going to give me 16p plus 2n equals 16. So everything here has been multiplied by 2. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this equation here and I'm going to subtract it from this. So 4p, 2n, and 13. And what that's going to do is it's going to rid me of these because I am subtracting. And I'm going to be left with 12p, 16 minus 4, equals 3. And from that, I can deduce that p is equal to 3 over 12, which equals 1 over 4, which in this case is 25 cents. So a pen costs 25 cents. Now, what we know is that 8 pens and 1 notebook costs $8. So if we look at the equation that's here in the brackets, 8 lots of 25 is $2. So $2 plus 1 notebook equals $8. So that tells us that a notebook is equal to $6. So we know that the pens are 25 cents, the notebooks are $6. And that's how you do it. It's relatively straightforward, but the real key is being able to extract the information that you need and put it in a form in which you can work with it. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.